Let's build our castle in the sky. Yes, indeed, we are on our Sunday Fun Day from the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we're going to answer your questions in the feed. I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are so glad to be connecting with you all across the nation, all across the world. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. It's that time when we've got to take a good look at things. And these energies have been a little interesting as we close out of our first month of 2020. Can you believe we are at the end of January 2020? Time flies when we're having a blast, but heck, time's been flying for quite a while. But imagine this, that this is the time where you can set your intentions and create in this magnificent new moon energy, the first new moon of 2020. And it's a powerful one. And it's setting the pace. It's setting the tone. It's setting the energetic blueprint for you and everything that you are to be and the power that you have supporting you in the universe. And as we move you forward in all that we are, we can create anything. So I want you to imagine that you, as a powerful creator, have a list in front of you of everything that you desire, and you're checking it once, checking it twice, and then as you look at it, the next thought is not how could it happen, or when would it happen, or shall it happen. It is, it will happen. And then, of course, feeling the feeling and creating the feeling as you desire it. Imagine you, with all of your intention, all your feelings, supporting what you create. Every Sunday, we are here, almost every Sunday, to assist you in this creation process. But the times are really strong now. The times are really asking you, beckoning you, summoning you to step into your full potential, your full oneness of who you are. Are you ready? Are you ready to have the life you've always wanted? Say yes. Say yes. Scream yes to the heavens and feel the feeling of the power of yes and know that you can do anything. Understand that you are creating energy with everything that you do, and nothing is going to stop you but you. There's no force, there's no energy that's stronger than the power of the God that's within you, the source that's within you, the spark of light, the creation, the love, the power, the energy, that is you. You have your own blueprint, you have your own destiny, you have your own map. It's fine-tuning that energy and releasing those conditioned beliefs, those limitations, those feelings that have made you feel less than, unimportant, and not good enough. And everybody's been there. We've all had that day. We've all had that week. We've all had that period in our life when we too have not felt good enough, not felt strong enough, not felt capable enough. Well, a lot of the not enough, right? Not enough of the not enough. There's so much of that going on. And imagine you have everything you need. But we're here to answer questions, because the key to getting where we want to go, and what we want to do, is ultimately having guidance. Ultimately having a confirmation, an aha moment, an inspiration, a sense, a feeling supported, building community. That's what we've been doing here. We've been building community for years. Each person reaching out and helping another, working the experience of life together. And boy, is it an experience. It's most certainly a very interesting road. So imagine that you've got everything you desire, and you have the opportunity to be of service to others. What would you do? If you won $1 million, what would you give? What would you do? If you recognize that you had gifts, how would you share them with others? If you have gifts, what can you do to share those gifts with others? Imagine you are the creator in motion. Imagine that you are in line with everything that you desire, even if you don't physically see it now. And I say imagine, but there's no such thing as really imagining. It's a vision that sends a message to the universe, and the universe in turn answers. The universe in turn gives you all the responses necessary, puts the right people, opportunities, experiences in front of you. And there are some experiences on the journey to what we desire that often make us feel like we're not going to get to where we want our ultimate destination to be. It could be on the journey to find a partner, a mate. It could be on the journey of a new career or financial wellness. It could be on the journey to fulfilling the desire of a business, an opportunity for you. It could be on the journey of having that beautiful family. And then life starts to shift and change, and then you feel as if it cannot be done. But that's never true. There's always a way. There's a will, there's a way. There's a power, there's a way. There's light, there's a way. Well, everything happens for a reason. And some of the journeys, well, they have a couple of bumps. They have a couple of twists and turns. They take you down a long and winding road, and sometimes it gets a little scary. But that's okay. You have the strength to navigate it. You have everything you need to get where you need to go. Journey within yourself and know that in that source within you, by getting to know you, by getting to love you, by getting to honor you, by getting to appreciate you, by embracing the uniqueness that is magnificently you, that energy is the energy that will sustain you in those tough times. And those tough times are really an expansion of consciousness, are really an opportunity to assist you in the growth spurt that aligns you even stronger and more closely to the divine universal stream of the Source God. It's there for you. And as the creator in motion, you can and will do anything. I am the conquering force in and around everything I do. Therefore, I am the force of God in motion. I am the powerful being that is transcending all things in front of me so that I can align with my personal greatness. I am. Be sure to say I am in everything you do. And be sure to step forward and tell the universe, hey universe, take a look at me. I'm ready. I was born ready. And the fact that I'm ready lets me know that destiny is right in front of me. I just need to put one foot in front of the other. I just need to make the movement, the motion, and the direction. I just need to set the intention and govern those things called my emotions. And let it all flow. Let your love flow like a mountain stream. That's a song I hear in my head right now. To all living things. Just let your love flow. You've got that power. You've got that energy. So today, as we dawn upon this age of Aquarius, as we are in this radiance of the new moon, a new beginning, the completion of the first month of the 12-month cycle, and the new beginning of the Chinese New Year, the year of the rat. Imagine you are lining up with destiny. Imagine that you are creating everything that you desire. And know that these are powerful, powerful times. You have the power to create, you have the power to shift, you have the power to change anything. And you can do it no matter where you are. You can do it no matter what you do. And you know who you are. To be open and to be clear in your desires is all you need to do. Show up and the universe will provide you with the tasks necessary to get there. Believe. And remember to say, I am. Remember to say, I am the governing force in and around everything I do. Therefore, I am the divine supreme energy in motion. I am. Awaken to the new dawn of the new day in the new moon. Birds in the sky, you know what I mean. It's a new day. It's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. It's a good time for you. Just open up and be in that energy. I know we want to get some cards down, and we really want to take a look at what's going to be happening here in this month of 2020, January, and this week before us. I want to have an idea of what the collective energy is supporting and where we may want to watch some of these energetic twists and turns, because you are going to clear some energy this week, that's for sure. So some of you might be feeling a little tired, a little anxious, a little out of sorts. That's okay. It's okay to feel tired. Just go ahead and give your body a little rest. Sometimes when we do all we can and there's nothing more to do, then you have to let the universe do the rest. That's not always an easy lesson to learn. Here in this world, we are trained to just push till we get where we want to go. So I've got Helena here helping me, and we are going to play around with our cameras. We're going to play around with our cards. We're going to do a general group reading, and we are going to be answering your questions individually. And Helena, I don't know, but I just feel like we could even play around with a couple of other things that we didn't even talk about. She's like, yeah, here we go, Sarah. You're going to just make it complicated.
Throw it at me. I'm ready. I'm like the only one on the team when you're like, I have an idea. Then I'm like, let's go. Everybody else is like, hold on a second.
Yeah, everybody puts their hand on their head like, what? What are you saying, SarahSpiritual? Helena, you know, we could even every once in a while throw out a number.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got that thing behind the counter.
Which thing?
One ringy dingy. And we could actually directly rattle off that number. And then we could speakerphone it.
We could.
And we could just kind of get a sense. So I want you to contemplate that. But I think, you know, we did it once or twice, and we could try that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of feeling like we might want to do a little bit of that. Everyone's like, what are they going to do? Well, we never know. We're going to contemplate.
We'll see how we feel.
We're going to put some group reading cards down right here. So how's everybody doing? Let me see who's in the feed with us. Good to see you. Oh, we got Jenny Lynn. We got Defrick. We got Jamie. Good to see you, Jamie. We've got Sue. Good to see you, Sue. John Sullivan. Oh, wow. John Sullivan's having some dreams. You know what? I'm glad you said that, John. We're going to actually address that. Because these dreams, everyone's having some crazy dreams right around now. So I'm going to take a look and see. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good to see you. Be sure to put your question, your birthday in the feed. We are going to ask that you share the page. We love when you share the page. We're going to put our cards for the moon down first. I love the moon cards. So we're going to just put a few down, and then we're going to kind of zero in on a couple, because I think that's going to really help us. So in our moon cards, we want to see what moon card comes for us. So I'm just going to mix these a bit more. And we know we're in the new moon, but we want to see what the cards have to say in our moonology cards, because we love the moon. And the moon really helps us on the journey. So here it says, prosperity lies ahead. So we just love the fact that prosperity is here for us. And prosperity lies ahead. And when prosperity lies ahead, according to our new moon, we've got this new moon. And this is going to bring in prosperity for us. And so when you're in this new moon, I want you to visualize and ask for prosperity, because that's there for you. And then we're going to take another card, and it says, be bold and make the first move. So it's really important that you work on being bold in your life. You work on creating what you want and going for it. And sometimes life doesn't happen while we're waiting for other people to do, because then life will just happen and you'll miss it. You don't want to miss it. You want to get that energy together, and you want to make the first move. So that moon card is telling us that it's time to make the first move. And then we're going to take another moon card, and I'm going to pick it in from the bottom here. And here it says, what do you need to release? We were talking about that in our promo for today, that we need to release things that are limiting us. Especially in this new moon space, we want to be ready. We want to release. We don't want to carry what was with us for the full moon. We want to have released it all, but if you haven't, then please release it. Let it go. You've got a story, you've got a feeling, you've got something blocking you, just let it go. You've got the power to make a shift and a change. And you've got everything that you need. So enjoy the new moon, because it's here for a new beginning, a rebirth. So for the group, we also have our Angel Power Deck. And our Angel Power Deck is here to give you messages from the angels. So we're going to tap in and see what the angels have to say for us and get an energy. And Shirley's like, she's like, I'm a Taurus. So let's see. The angels here, we have the Knight of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael says that we are strong, committed, and intellectual and diligent. And Archangel Michael says, time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So many people in the group are going through sudden changes, and it's a time to move quickly. And you want to move using your logic and not let those over anxious emotions run wild. So Archangel Michael says you be strong and committed to the goal. Don't react in emotion, react in logic, and make it happen. You've got the power. And then we're also pulling another Michael card for the group, and this is the Ace of Michael, and that says it's a wonderful idea. Don't allow bumps in your road. Those of you who are here in this new moon energy creating something new and wonderful for yourselves, do not let a bump in the road make you go wah, wah, wah all the way home. Keep going. Pick the path on the road and go. And don't let those bumps along the way kind of slow you up and mess you up, because you've got great power. You've got great change, and you've got so much going on for you. You are a powerful being. We're going to pull another card from the Archangel deck, and we're going to see what angel wants to pop up for us. And we've got the Three of Gabriel. The Three of Gabriel here for us is going to bring us prosperity arising because of wise planning, arising from taking the next step, and for us to be optimistic. Be optimistic as you move forward, and know that the Three of Gabriel, Gabriel the Archangel, is going to give you all the right communication, the right connections. Gabriel is the messenger. And take the right next step. Prosperity's right there for you. Put one foot in front of the other. Be logical, as Michael would say, and go forward, because you've got that energy and that power. So these are our three angel cards for all of us. And now we're going to go to our Divine Feminine card for the group. And we're going to see what the group has coming from Divine Feminine. And then, of course, you know, we got those love cards. You know, Valentine's Day is coming. Do you have someone that you really, 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 really love, that you want to be with, or you are with, and you want to spend all your days with that person? Well, Valentine's Day is coming. And we know that that is the time of true unconditional love. So what unconditional love are you going to shine to this partner in this Valentine's Day? So we're going to take these cards, and we're going to use our Divine Feminine. I'm going to take one from each pile, and we're going to see what we get. So the first card up in our Divine Feminine card is Marabai, the Saint of True Freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Remember, you are one with your soul. You are one with the divine destination. You are one with the energy, and you've got the power. And these Divine Feminine cards call to all of us to be in touch with that loving, nurturing, self-care, self-appreciation. You've got that energy inside of you that is just beckoning you to love self. So many people spend so much time taking care of other people and putting them first and not loving themselves. You have the power to create a magnificent life for yourself. And marrying your own soul, being in love with who you are, is the best way that you can attract, sustain, and maintain a beautiful, loving relationship. And our next feminine card up for the group reading is Our Lady of Guadalupe. Interesting, I was looking at this card before we began. The Empress of Protection. She says, I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Guadalupe says, I am safe, I am divinely protected, I am held in love at all times. I think we've got a love theme going on here, don't you? This makes me realize that we are free, that love sets us free. And the message for you coming in this new moon energy is love yourself. And that self-love, that self-appreciation, that connection, that awakening, and that aligning with who you are will awaken love, prosperity, keep you safe, and protected. And our third card up for the group reading is Zahu Shagin, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. And that's so true, that when we are in this energy of feeling out of sorts, our mind can't be clear. Our mind can't envision what it needs to envision. We miss the inspiration and we don't have the energy to move forward. My mind is clear and I'm at peace. When you're at peace, you are aligned with the energy of the universe. And when you're at peace, you're in the energy of love. And when you're in the energy of love, you're one with God. Isn't that a beautiful message? I thank our angels and our guides for giving us these beautiful cards on this magnificent Sunday Fun Day, that lets us all tune in to this universal message, and having all of you here with us. It's such a powerful time. We're going to be answering questions, and we are going to be working together to navigate life. And we've got our love cards. I love our love cards. These cards are so beautiful. These tiny heart-shaped cards truly offer you all the messages we could ever really need. I love saving them for last because they offer us insight to the heart. They offer us compassion and words of wisdom and messages. So we're going to be using these cards for our personal messages, but we will take 3 cards for the group so that the group has their message of love as we close out January and we get ready for February's month of love. So the first card I'm taking for the group is look inside yourself. Imagine what is causing you to feel this way. So whatever the feeling is that may be of angst or discontentment, you're feeling out of sorts, it's okay. Look inside. The answer's right there. It's blowing right inside of you. I'm hearing this song, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. But the answer for you, when it comes to love, is always inside. All the other answers are blowing in the wind. And it says here, look inside yourself. So I love this message for this card. I'll leave the message up so you can read it on your screen. It's such a powerful time. And now we're going to take our next card, love card, up for the group. Passion. Anybody ready for some passion? A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. So some of you are getting ready for a little magic, and you're magnetic, and you've got that energy all around you. Tap into your energy of love and passion and your sexuality, and put on a little bit of your seductive clothing and really just love who you are, male or female. Just lose yourself in the energy of your own divine essence and your own unique sexual expression. It's time for you to step into your passion. And purpose and passion are wonderful because when you're lined up with your purpose and you're passionate about that, that passion spills out everywhere else in your life. You got to try it sometime. And now we're going to go to our next love card. And this love card is acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are, and there's no point in trying to change it. No point in trying to change things that are beyond our control. There's peace.
Hold on. Oh, your mic just dropped out. Hold on. I gotta give you this one and get some batteries, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Let me turn you off here. Helena's making an appearance. Oh.
All right, we lost it. So I'm noticing a message between all of our cards, our divine love cards, our divine wisdom cards, our universal cards from the moonology cards, all of these cards, they are offering us a concise message. I see a connection of peace, love, the energy of love, peace, clarity, prosperity. It's all there for all of you. So this message that seems unified throughout all the cards, I think we've got something to go on for this new moon energy. Finding your peace, finding your passion, your purpose, being at peace, being clear with who you are, understanding that you can do anything. Unless you're a battery that ran out of juice, then you need to be changed. So don't run out of juice. Got to keep yourself going. So that means self-care is really important. All right, we'll just wait till she fixes me up.
Patching you up, SarahSpiritual.
Patching up SarahSpiritual. SarahSpiritual, stage out.
Hold on.
All right, I think we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. I was so busy. That's from our last live and our last class, right, Helena?
We haven't changed those in
We haven't changed our
a little
batteries in a
while.
while. Obviously, I'm the Energizer Bunny, but not my microphone. So, and oh, speaking of microphones, speaking of being the Energizer Bunny, speaking of connections, speaking of messages, what are you doing Tuesday night? What are you doing Tuesday? Tuesday night, 7:30, no matter where you are, live, online, in the center, makes no difference. Go to SarahSpiritual.com. Do you want to form a relationship with your 4 archangels? Do you want to work with the energy from the north, the south, the east, the west? Do you want to understand the meaning of your angels and how to connect with each divine angel and align yourself with their power? Do you know what the archangels mean to you? Do you know how you can call upon them for everyday matters in life? Well, I want you to work with us Tuesday night for our Archangel Assistance class. It's time to get those angels moving and shaking and working, because I think many of you, if you had a little help from your angels, everything would work out. I got a feeling, yes indeed, I got a feeling that everything's going to work out just fine. So join us Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern Time. You can watch it live online, live here at our center in West Palm Beach. We've got a coupon code that gets you the class for only $11. Quick, seats are filling up, so join us. Tuesday night, 7:30. Angel Assistance, come on by. You got anything to say about our angel classes, Helena?
Yes, I do. I do have something to say. Even if you've taken this kind of class before, I think it would be beneficial to anyone to take it again, because not the same thing comes out of SarahSpiritual's mouth twice. It's always new, and it's always for the energy that's current and is coming for you. So it's really important to keep up your connection, and you can always learn how to deepen your connection. You may feel like you have a stronger connection, but it's always good to go back to your fundamental basics, because then you might be missing something. Say there's a message you're like, oh, I should have gotten that. Well, maybe if you had tuned into your Archangel Gabriel a little more in a different way, sometimes your connection changes as you grow. Isn't that not true?
It does. It does change, and your ability to connect with the angels deepens. I can say that I feel and hear and work with the angels differently than I did 5 years ago or 10 years ago.
Yeah,
so it makes a difference.
Yeah, I think it's important to upkeep yourself and your connections and how you connect, or even just connect in a way you've never done before.
And you know, it's interesting, because what I find with people is that when we're out of sorts, that connection is so important. But if we don't have the skill set in place, then we can't access the higher powers when we really need to. And then we rely on the opinions and actions and words of others, and sometimes that's not meant for our destiny and our path. So it's really important that you move yourself forward so that you can change everything in your life by having the angels by your side. Do you imagine having the angel protection, or the angel communication, or the angel of healing, or the angel of enlightenment with you at all times? Can you imagine how much easier life would be? How much easier it would be for you to feel safe and secure with any decision you made, regardless of what life is throwing your way. This is why we teach these classes, so that you have the tools accessible at all times, no matter what life is throwing you. Because it's all fine and dandy to talk to your angels when you're in a good mood. You're like, yay, I feel my angels, I'm good. Because you're in a good mood, you're happy, you're in the flow. But when you're out of flow, then your lower vibration makes you work twice as hard to access the angels. So you want to know how to raise your vibration, increase your frequency, and align it with the particular angel or angels that would make life easier and smoother, and of course, align you with your divine destiny. So we hope to see you Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Helena, I guess we've got some questions coming up, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of new people in the feed
Well,
too,
welcome
which is
everybody.
Nice. Yeah.
We're always glad to bring you here on Sunday Fun Day. On Wednesday nights, you can catch us live on Facebook and live on the radio. We're working to create some new backgrounds, some new energy. We were having a meeting earlier of things that we can do for you to make ourselves even more accessible. But we are here to be of service. We're here to offer you the assistance that you need. We ask that you share the page. If you feel so moved and you want to make a donation, we always appreciate that. There's a lot that goes in behind the scenes to make all this happen. But just know that we are always glad to be of service. Helena, what do we have here?
I'm going to start with Tina Calloway. She has a good general question
Yes.
for us all. How can I increase the flow of universal energy into my life so I can have more synchronicity and know I'm on the correct path?
That's a great question. So how you increase the universal flow that is around you and how you can put yourself back in the synchronicity of life. The number one statement that everyone says to you is to still your mind. And the greatest way to still your mind is, yep, drum roll please, everyone in the feed should know this one, meditation. But another way you can increase the flow of the universal energy is to continually be in a state of appreciation and gratitude, and to always put yourself in the energy of compassion and unconditional love. Now those are two really big words, compassion and unconditional love. Sometimes, if there's things going on, being compassionate can prove to be a bit of a challenge. And if someone's really rubbing you the wrong way, maybe you work with them, maybe it's someone in your family, maybe it's just a circumstance or a situation, sometimes digging down deep into unconditional love, that's a tall order too. But you can be in the universal flow of energy by first commanding the energy and knowing that you are one with the divine energy. So I am one with the divine universal flow. The universal energy flows through me and is available to me for all areas of my life. And I am the commanding force of energy in and around everything I do. Therefore, the universe, source, flow through me. The reason why we say this is it's opening up the portal of energy. It's commanding the energy to flow through you. And then if you do this and take that time to still your mind on a regular basis, and everywhere you go, you bless everybody, everything, and you are truly in divine love and compassion, then you too will receive the blessings that you desire. And life will be in that perfect flow. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that everything happens in divine order. And by being in the universal flow, the divine energy, and commanding that energy, Tina Calloway, and by opening up your heart and staying centered in the energy of love, and whenever possible, taking that breath of life and stilling your mind, and just breathing in and exhaling whenever possible, and awakening the senses, and feeling and appreciating all, you can stay in the divine flow. And by being in the divine flow, you will always be in the correct path. The divine flow offers you the synchronicities of life. Because you are in that energy, you notice what you notice. You become aware of the divine energy around you. You become aware of the synchronicities, and you notice the energies of inspiration. And it's just a prompting, it's just a feeling, and it comes over you so smoothly, so peacefully, yet clearly, that you say, oh, this is the way to go. Have you ever been at a crossroad? Everyone watching, have you ever been at a four-way stop or a V in a road, and you're sitting there, I know even before GPS especially, but you're sitting there going, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go east or west? Before we had Siri or our GPS talking to us all the time, we used to kind of drive with written directions, and then you go, oh, I forgot to ask, do I go east or west? So there you are in your car, faced with a fork in the road. You are a human GPS. So what you do is you still yourself for a moment and you go with the feeling. Have you ever just dropped down and even though you didn't know the answer, you go, I'm going to go that way. I'll go west. And you go west and it turns out it's right. You see, it's all inside of you. And the more you are aligned with the universal flow, the more you command the energy, the more you still your thoughts and take the time to align. It requires some emphasis on your part. I don't want to use the word effort. Emphasis, power of intention to stay in the flow. Great question, Tina Calloway. Hope we've given you some insight. Thank you on behalf of me and I'm sure the crowd, because it's a great question. Who else do we have?
I want to go to John Sullivan talking about having a lot of dreams. And,
yes.
And they scare him and he doesn't know quite how to interpret them. Any suggestions on healing or interpreting these dreams?
Yes. So John, the first thing that I want to say to you is that this is a very popular experience going on right now. And I actually posed a comment in another one of the groups that I'm a part of. And I had posed the question, hey, is anybody having dreams about people they haven't seen in years and happenings or strange happenings or accidents or bizarre things going on in the world? Some of them kind of scary. Anyone having kind of weird dreams of people chasing them? All sorts of crazy things going on in the dream state. And the one thing I've come to know is that we just closed this energetic pattern that's over 30 years of a planets being in a particular position. And the energy, that shift in energy, has really put us in a new paradigm, in a new dimension, in a new frequency. So what I'm recognizing in the dream state, and again, some of it's coming up to purge old emotions, old feelings, and some of it is hurtful, painful, scary in the dream state. I've heard so many stories like yours, John, that it's an everyday occurrence. So I know that you're not crazy, I'm not crazy, we're not crazy. There truly is something happening in the universe. And many of us are purging out old energies that no longer serve us from the past 30 years, experiences, connections with people, things that are no longer in alignment with who we are. These things are happening for a reason to clear. And it's part of the healing. It's part of the healing. And what I would suggest to you is that when you have these dreams, do something the next morning to clear your energy. Do spiritual bathing or do a clearing ceremony. Perhaps use some sage or some Palo Santo to clear your energy. Use one of, for instance, my sprays to spray the energy to lift the frequency. I also suggest, particularly those of you who are having very disturbing dreams, that you take a clear glass of water, you put some kosher salt in that glass of water, and you put it right next to your bedstand. And that will help pick up the energies that are loose after the awakening state, so none of that off energy catches you as you go about your day. Because what happens in the dream state is sometimes it's a precognition, precognitive experience. We're seeing things about to happen. I've had those dreams. Sometimes it's old energies. Sometimes we're ironing out in the dream state and the suspended energy, soul confrontations, soul experiences between other people. We're very busy in the dream state. Don't think you're sleeping. Your body's sleeping. Your spirit, it's up and around. And depending on those experiences, for many of you, it can be exhausting. So we want to make sure that we clear up any of those energies and residue. I would suggest, John, if you've never done one before, I know I do them, there are many other people who do, a past life regression or some soul work, especially if you're noticing a theme and there's a particular hurt that keeps coming up because of the dreams. That would be an additional tool to help you with your healing. John, I do know that this year is going to be clearing out a lot of energies, not just because the planets have changed and we're onto a new formation and we've just closed out a 30-plus year cycle. I know, John, that for you, this is a year that is closing out a 9-year cycle for you, and you're closing out a lot of energy that's been building up. It's a time to step away from vibrations that no longer serve you. It's a time to make a move or make a change. People aren't the right frequency with you. Stepping away from people who do not align with where you want to go. They're just not matching, and you can't keep pretending anymore. We can't live in a limited box and space of other people's expectations. You're going to be finding throughout 2020, you're going to be taking stock of things that work for you and things that don't work for you, and then you're going to get on and move on out. So John, I hope we've given you some insight. Your question was a powerful question, and I know that your question represents many others who are going through similar experiences, so I especially thank you for that question. That was a great question, Helena.
We're getting a lot of really good questions today.
Well, thank you, everybody, for giving us some really great questions.
I'm also getting tight on everybody and making them get specific.
All right. She's cracking the whip here.
Clickety clackety. Yes. We're going on to Elizabeth Ann McPherson.
Yes.
She says, we're trying to sell our home but having absolutely no luck. Is there something we should be doing? Any help would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. I will tell you, Elizabeth, if you give me some background information, maybe message me, we might banter this a little further, because sometimes it's about an amount of, and it's an energetic frequency. So sometimes I've told someone, go to this amount, and sure enough, that's the amount that happens and makes it done. So that's something we're going to take a look, but I'm going to take a look at your energy and see where you are. So just... it's time for expansion for you. It is a time for change. It's time to reap the rewards of all the seeds that you've sown for the past 4.5 years. So that's going to take us back to about 2015. So whatever changes you were going through in 2015 into 16, we're kind of clearing up that energy and reaping up rewards from those times. I do feel, I don't know the town that you're in or the city or the state, but I'd like to know that, Elizabeth. But what I see here, whoever's helping you with the sale of this house, I don't think they're your person. It's not quite lining up. It's not quite coming together. So I feel like, Elizabeth, we may need some other assistance, somebody who might be a little more aggressive. Don't know if you have a contract with someone, but we need better assistance, better marketing, better tools. I do feel like there's something we have to do in the negotiation, pricing, or offering for you as well. However, all that said, ideally you make some of those changes. I'm going to put you into the month of May. Next month, Mercury goes retrograde, so that kind of makes things a little dicey, but I do feel that the month of May will offer you change in this matter. Ideally, an offer, a contract, if not the actual sale. And what I'm going to do for you, Miss Elizabeth, is we are going to pull a card for you. Actually, we got a couple that flew out on behalf of you. So I'm going to take a look at these, and we've got solutions. Archangel Zachiel, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. So we want to make some compromises, some conditions here. So I'm going to put that down there in your cam. And then we have Archangel Raphael, which is saying make choices from your heart. The power of love is going to change this as well. So as much love as you can give your wonderful house, the better it will be. And Archangel Raphael says a new emotional situation. You're going to have an emotional shift and change around this as well. So I see that this is going to be a powerful time, so just trust that the angels are with you. Continue to work with them, and Archangel Zachiel is going to help bring you the success that you need. So Helena, I'm going to leave this in the cam here for you, so that you can pick that up when you're ready.
Yeah, pull a little closer to you, so she knows that's her card.
All right, there we go.
Pretty.
There we go. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. We're going to hold the space. Any particulars that are not something we want to put in the feed, you can message me on my SarahSpiritual message. When I get a chance, I will get to you. Who else do we have here?
Let me just switch pages right here. We are going to go. Oh, we're going to go. We got our good friend, Caitlin Marie.
Caitlin, yes.
She said, Wondering what direction as far as business. It looks like her and our friends are looking to make some changes.
Let's see. Am I going towards the right direction as far as business? Caitlin Marie Burge. Let me see here. It's the perfect time for connections, community, networking, group environments, group work, group ideas, group plans, working in a successful manner with others. This is a great time to form community, to form your tribe, and to work business. This is the year of negotiations, business, connections, communication, and networking. So you could not pick a better time to go in the direction that you're going in, Caitlin, for new business adventures. Go ahead, give it a whirl. It's meant to be, it's meant to be, it will be. Follow the path, my dear. You're on track. Thank you, Caitlin Burge, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Jennifer Cook. Jennifer is asking, why do I look at the clock at 5:43 every single morning and evening?
Those numbers are wired for you. And I think, do we have that book here in front of me here?
Which one?
For the numbers. But 543, it's a message. It's fine-tuning your energy. Let's see if we can take a look. We're going to look it up in this book here because it's fine-tuning your energy and lining you up, Jennifer Cook, with a message that's meant to transform you. So we're going to look it up in our book and see what that means for you. 543, your angels want you to know, are you ready, Jennifer Cook? That they recognize your commitment to change and are guiding you towards growth and expansion. So you've been making plans to get ready for change, then your angels and guides are ready to assist you for that change. And for anyone who's seeing repeated numbers, they are using these numbers to get your attention, to align you with something important, to guide you to directions, to attune your frequency to that frequency of those numbers so the blessings can come to you. Every number has a frequency. Every human being has frequencies. We are all being attuned to higher consciousness. And you, Jennifer Cook, have a message. Time to move forward. Angels are supporting you. Time to expand. And we just looked into a book that we have here at the center. It's a great book. It's Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. So I just love this book. So you can actually get this book from us online at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Well, actually, call our center because we didn't even get a chance to put it on our website yet. But we've got our angel numbers, and it's a powerful one, and it really gives you the messages that you need. Who else do we have here?
Next. Oh,
a lot of questions we've got here. Thank you so much, everyone, for visiting with us today on this Sunday Fun Day. And Helena and I were talking about having a party Saturday night here. So, right? Weren't we?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I got it right?
Yeah, we got a party.
We were talking about having a party here Saturday night, SarahSpiritual Super Bowl party. And we're going to chill here. And we're going to talk to all of you Saturday night. So come on, hang with us. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do our Facebook Live here. Getting ready for Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe we'll even get a Super Bowl jersey out of me. Who knows what's going to happen next. But oh, I guess, and this is my LaCroix soda, so I can give them a plug here. What do you got for me, Helena? Right, we got a party Saturday, right?
Yeah, I almost forgot. I wrote it down, though, so at least I know there. I want to go to...
But if you don't check your book, she's not going to show up. I'll be doing the show by myself. You guys would be okay without Helena, right?
I think they'd miss me.
They would miss you because then the camera would be lopsided, the lighting would be off. I'd look all like, ugh.
It looked like you floating on the ceiling.
I got a feeling. Okay, go on.
So I got Bright Eyes next. And she's asking, how do I embrace what the powerful beings have for me? She's looking into her future and love for this person, asking, should I hold on to them or let them go? Or
how do I live without you? I need to know. Oh, that's one of those questions. Just makes me want to cry. Oh, Lord. Bright Eyes. What do? Go ahead. Embrace you. And then you take a good look and you look and go, Holy crow. The life I thought I had don't look the same. You want a specific answer for your journey. And is the love for a person whom I hold on to, should I let go of him or hang on, because it will get better? Oh, Lord, take my breath away, girl. Don't start singing that song, Helena, because we're on a whole nother vibe here. This is really a powerful question, Bright Eyes. And you're asking a question that many people have asked or are feeling currently. So first of all, I thank you for your authenticity and your specificity. So as you embrace the powerful being that you've come to be, you recognize the disconnect in the energy. You recognize the division. You recognize that we're not quite a vibrational match anymore. You're recognizing that. And in that recognition, you're looking at the person and asking, can they change? Will they change? Should they change? How will they change? And when you move forward, you recognize that it's not easily done. And you're waiting for something to change. Only nothing ever changes. Or we get wisps of it. What I can tell you from where you are is that this energy of 2020 is about closing the chapter of things that no longer serve you, that no longer make you happy, that don't make sense to you, and for you to stop waiting for something to change. You are in the 9-year of a 9-year cycle. We are in the closing circuit of things that need to be let go of so that you can step into 2021 in your complete full power. So ask your angels, ask your guides to show you and give you the moment in time that you can feel good about letting go. Right now, you're not ready to let go. Right now, you don't know how to let go. And right now, you know a part of you knows you should let go. But there's a whisper inside that says, but maybe if only this could change. And you've been waiting and it hasn't changed. Definition of insanity is keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Let it go when you're ready. If the person is meant to come back around and be in the energy that is a vibrational match and they need to be set free to find themselves and you're meant to be together, what will be, will be. I talk to so many people and they say, but Sarah, you know, what if it was meant to be and I jumped the gun or I let go too soon? Never do anything at the expense of yourself. Because you have to honor the God in you. And right now, you're not honoring the powerful being that you've come to be by leaning into the energy of this person's inconsistency is the word I want to use. So for now, if you hang on, you most likely will drown with them. So hang on for just a little bit longer. Something will reveal itself and it'll be easy for you to let go and step into your full authentic power. You don't need to push anything or force. Just know that the window is closing and the time has come for you to speak your truth, set the boundary, and stay in that energy. We wish you the best of luck, Bright Eyes, in this experience and many blessings. And we send you compassion and unconditional love as you learn to love you first. Thank you for your Facebook question. That was a powerful question, Helena, because so many people go through that. They hang on to relationships that they could drop off at the street corner at any minute.
I'm personally attacked right now. I'm just going to leave.
Did I say anything? What?
My face is like twice as red from last week, so I'm not even going to show you all that.
Why? What was last week?
When I was asked for a message.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I'm not asking for a message ever again. No, I'm kidding.
No. But it was a good question. And
it was. It really was.
You know, and let's continue on this because I know we're going to go to another question, but let's continue on this topic for a minute. How many of you in the feed, how many of us in the feed have sat there and held on to something that It just wasn't working. And you just keep waiting for it to get better. And it doesn't get better. It could be in so many different areas of your life, but fear of the unknown is sometimes the greatest fear of all. You'd rather stare a dragon blowing flames on you than step out into the darkness and not know what can get you, because at least you know how to dodge the dragon. So it's all good. But everything has its time. And when we're ready to do anything we're meant to do, or when the universe is going to open the doorway to make it move with ease and grace, there is nothing in the universal laws that ever says we have to struggle. We humans make ourselves struggle. There's nothing in the universal laws that says you're going to be punished. You're bad. You need to suffer to get where you want to go. There's nothing in the universal laws that say that. They say if you hold your frequency at a high frequency, you will reap a higher frequency back. They say if you practice the energy of love, there's the law of compensation. You give, you get. It's all there. It's all written. Everything's divine. We should actually do that. We should do a Facebook Live on the divine universal laws, so everyone knows the laws that are governing the universe. That would be really good. And actually, it's a good class to teach too. Maybe we should do that as like one of our like special classes.
That would be
because it's important that you know what laws govern the universe, because then you know the support you have and you know the wiggle room you have to navigate as a human. And anything outside those laws are man-made. And 98% of us are living our man-made laws more than we're living our divine universal laws. And that's a sad state of fact, because we've become so conditioned, so limited in our way of thinking that we are just going through the motions in life. And I know as a way shower, it is my duty to say what I feel in the energy of spirit and give it out into the universe and allow those who are ready to hear, ready to receive, ready to act, and those who are not ready to act, for them to hear it, for it to vacillate within you, for you to be in that energy, for you to hold that energy. And when you're ready, you kind of hear it in your head. You go, I remember one day Sarah said, and you go, wow. And then you can apply it. There's no seeds planted grow at the same exact time. If I plant 100 seeds, I will not have 100 seeds grow. Matter of fact, some of them won't even make it. But the ones that do will all come out at different times and different heights, and they will grow at a different pace, because everything has its own unique DNA and blueprint. So no one can ever tell you what to do. Go ahead, Helena. What question do you have for me?
I thought we were going to go into deep lesson, but we're going to have to wait for class for that.
We're going to have to wait for class for that.
I wrote that down in my book.
Everyone's here for messages, and we're going to bang out these messages. Yes.
I want to go to Danielle Marie next. Danielle says, I've had a rough past 10 years medically, open heart surgery in 2015 and many others. When will my health improve, and which area should I focus deeply on?
Well, Danielle, the first thing that I am made aware of here is that coming out of this 2020 year, closer to the end of the year, your health really evens out and you get a lot of strength in the physical body. You are also healing a lot of emotional wounds in the physical body that you've been holding on to for a very long time. And it's so important that you spend time healing the emotional self, the inner self, the soul self. And these past 10 years really were a bit of a wake-up call. And when I move you into this heart energy, I also see that the heart held a lot of pain for a lot of years. And Danielle Marie, when I look at the energy that comes for you in 2020, I see support, I see strength, I see healing, and I also feel as if this has given you some insight, and through your healing you can actually offer assistance, and it's actually opened you up in the energy of your angels and your guides and your spiritual energy. You've become much more attuned to that energy. So 2020 brings you renewed strength, brings you renewed force, and it's going to give you insight on some spiritual path that is going to come for you. and healing will take place. Work with Archangel Raphael, work with self-love, do a lot of work in self-love, meditation, self-care, self-love, but of a level of frequencies, and making sure that everything that you do, be it something you eat, be it something you do, you're in the energy of gratitude, appreciation, and you bless everything, including your food, so that you're putting the highest frequency and vibrations in your body. Thank you, Daniel Marie, for your Facebook question. That's a great question, and we send Archangel Raphael to give you healing with that as well. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Francis. Francis says, I've been feeling out of sorts lately with home, family, work, etc. I work hard and care about what I do. I give my all to my family, as unconventional as it is, but I'm worried about my son and father. Can you tell me what the spirits have to say?
Okay. So the first thing that I see here is really interesting. You do give your heart, you give 150% to everybody that you're with. You have an off way of looking at things, the way you don't look at things the way other people do. You have a big picture look, and that's kind of off to other people. Other people tend to just kind of look at one little specific thing, and you're kind of looking at the great picture. Your son is, I wish I had your son's birthday, because I know your son's going through some challenges and feeling disconnected. I do need your son and father's birthday, so can we hold this question and see if Francis Porter can give us the son and father's birthday for me? Because what you give to your family is your authenticity, and that, my dear, is your greatest gift. And I want to look a little more closely into your, especially your son. I feel like your son's navigating some difficulties and not really able to step into the divine power that he is. So we'll wait on that one, Helena.
Okay, she should have it back to us in a second. She's in the feed.
Okay.
Quickly, we'll go to Fran Kraft. Fran says, I've become such a procrastinator. I don't know how to snap out of this. What do my guides suggest?
Interesting, Fran. You are procrastinating because of the uncertainty. You would rather not do anything at all than make a mistake, not have it work out right. There's a lot of fear in you, which is not normal for you, but you've become much more fear-based in the past 5 years. And when I look at this 2020, it's stepping into your own personal power. And you procrastinate because you also get overwhelmed. So apparently you've let a lot of things get overwhelming to you, and you're not able to line them up in a way that you can find what you want out of the experience. You can find an answer, or you can, rearrange something, because everywhere you go, everything seems complicated. So what I say to you, Fran, is to please step into the energy of who you've come to be and look at everything. And my dear mentor, Mary Kay Ash, used to say, you can eat an elephant a bite at a time. So just pick one little task every day to do. And it could be 2 things of a 25 task thing. But just seeing that you can do those 2 things in a small amount of time will make you not feel overwhelmed. I also suggest, because some people, when they get caught in procrastination, they actually are feeling very alone, and they're not feeling supported, and they don't feel like they have people who can help them. And so they feel like they're drowning, and they just feel alone, and they're not able to move forward because they feel totally unsupported. So for you to ask a friend or a family member to help you in something that you want to do, or to banter back and forth an idea with you, this will allow you to come to a resolution. And you say to them, I need your assistance to complete this, or I need you to be a sounding board for me. I'm not necessarily asking your opinion. I just need to hear myself talk, and for you to ask me probing questions so that I can come to my own aha moment. Because sometimes when we say to someone, hey, I want to talk, I want to share an idea, right away what they want to do is fix it for you or give you an answer. And sometimes we're not looking for an answer. You want to make your own choices, Fran. I know that. But you want to feel supported, and I feel like you don't feel supported. So, Fran, we're going to just ask that you enlist people that you know and trust, and take things one little step at a time. and that will help you break out. And today you say, I am powerful. I am the commanding force that can do anything that I set my intention upon. Therefore, I am capable, I am inexhaustible, and I can do anything. Fran, say that to yourself every day, and I'm sure it'll awaken the mighty I am power inside of you, and you will be able to do anything. Keep us posted, Fran. Thank you always for being in our feed. Yes, who else do we have?
I got those birthdays from Francis.
Great.
Yeah.
What do we have? Okay, so your son, your son is feeling a little lost to me. This year is meant for your son to go ahead and make some shifts and changes, and your son is really uncertain as to what to do next. And I don't feel, Francis, that your son is really lining up with the right people or the right groups or the right next step. And when I look at this energy here, your son is really uncertain as to what to do next. So we're kind of vacillating. It's almost like the youth version of Fran's Craft's procrastination. Your son is kind of procrastinating, unmotivated, not really feeling the need, the desire, the passion to accomplish what needs to be done. I can tell you this, Francis, that your son will figure a lot out this year, most likely after the July time. Just be there encouraging and offering a lot of support. When I look at the energy around your father, I feel like father's had some health issues. Father seems a little off, depression, maybe confusion. So that energy is off. Make sure that your father has the proper healthcare professionals assisting him on this time. All right, Francis, thank you so much for following us on the feed. Thank you for joining us again. How's everyone doing in the feed? I'd love to see a wonderful energy here. So good to see everybody. Thank you so much. I do hope you join us. If you want to learn how to talk to your angels, particularly your 4 archangels, I'd love to see you here. And who else do we have?
I want to go. I have 2 pages of questions here.
We got a lot of questions.
Yes. I'm going here to Cindy Higgins.
Yes.
She says, my ex has been trying to come back, and I want to make sure I make the right choice and find my soulmate. Any messages on love for Cindy?
Okay, Cindy, so this year, oh God, I'm hearing baby come back. Any kind of fool could see I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Baby come back. Oh, good Lord. And in this case, I'm going to say, Cindy, no, don't let him back. It's not the best plan for you, because your ex wants to come back, but that story is already told. Look at the story. Look at the energy. Look at look how far you've grown and changed since that experience with your ex. So not that your ex is a bad person. I feel like, they have made adjustments, and it could be a different version of what you had. But I don't think you want the version that you had. I think you want to have a whole new experience and attract new love and new compassion. So when I look at this, I see here, my dear, that soulmate energy really starts to step into your vicinity in the September-October month of 2020. So this is your year that you're getting ready to really attract the vibrational match for you. You've done a lot of work on yourself. And tell the universe, I'm calling in the one I'm meant to be with, the one I was born to be with, the one that I know my heart belongs to. That's what you tell the universe. And ask the universe, not me, Sarah Spiritual, ask the universe, ask your soul, ask your guides, ask your angels, who is the right person for me? And if the person who steps forward, being my ex, is not in alignment, give me an aha moment, give me an inspiration, give me a clue, give me a knowing inside of myself that I'm at peace and I can gently release my ex, knowing that there's no reason to look back. I want to look fully forward, fully committed to the new life, the new way of being. This is where I want to look. So assist me, angels, in letting go and being open to a new paradigm, a new way of being, a new experience. And remember what I said a little earlier in the show, Cindy, that we are closing out this 30-plus year planetary cycle. And looking at the energy around your ex and where you've been, They were a part of that 30-year cycle, maybe not the whole 30-year cycle, but they were a part of that. So we're closing out the chapter. Even the planets have moved on. Honey, you can move on. It's okay. There'll be another love, but a greater love. But ask your inner self. Your inner self knows this answer. Just the fact that you are asking the question means there's a part of you that knows it's time to move on. Just give yourself permission to honor yourself and not lose yourself in the what ifs of the past. Thank you so much, Cindy. Keep us posted on this one. This is always a powerful question when someone asks, should I go back? Back is never the right way to go. Back is usually the way that traps us in an old paradigm. Every once in a while, back is good for people. But in this case, I know there's a greater match, a greater love. You just need to be willing to be in the energy of knowing they're coming and not the fear of, but what if they don't come and then I end up alone? Yes, who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Michael Allen asking, will my profession take my family to the next level? And I believe he was also asking, too, if Georgia really is the right place for them.
I know there's been some challenges in Georgia. Georgia is definitely an interesting dynamic for you and your family. It was a good next move, though, from where you were. You needed to make a change. So be comfortable and confident in the fact that change was needed when you made the change, and you made the change. And now this change that you've made by going to Georgia is getting you ready for the next change. Yes, indeed, I said the next change. But there is a shift for you in your profession to take your family to the next level. And I see that this year opens up this whole new paradigm of new energy for you. We've wiped the slate clean of the old, and give Georgia some more time, because Georgia's got you on their mind, and Georgia's got some surprises for you that can be quite positive. And you will know for sure by July if Georgia's the place where you and your family wish to stay, or another opportunity presents itself so that you can say, bye-bye, Georgia. We're going to take the midnight train out of Georgia and go to our next stop on the adventure bus. My dear, it's going to be an interesting 2020. Hold on to your hats, because I'm going to tell you it's going to be powerful for you if you just allow the universe to show you and you follow all the promptings along the way. Who else do we have?
Oy, 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 oy. Oh, here we go. Jolie Hassan on
Jolie
YouTube.
Hassan, yes.
Please, when will my twin flame show up?
Where is that twin flame anyhow? I think they took the wrong exit. When their prompting inside said go left, go west, they went right. What is wrong with them? Let's take a look here at what we have here, Jolie. So the energy that I see for you at this time is that this is actually a powerful love year for you. This is a year that you are in the energy of love, unconditional love, self-love, transformational love. This is the energy that you are opening and letting your guard down so that someone else can come in. And that someone else can really let you come in and do everything that you need to do for your life. Really support you. Let you be one with them and have that energy. I know it's a definite divine match, a frequency match. I don't know that it's your twin flame. Twin flames become a very overused word, and it's a word that really represents more than most people realize as far as a matching, a frequency, vibration, and a coming together of people that are truly at a particular level in their spiritual journey, and both must be at that particular spot. But I do see good love coming for you, and I do know it's going to be a nice vibrational match. And if you put yourself out there and you are open and receptive, and you give the universe an opportunity to bring someone your way, then you, Jolie Hassan, will have true love coming for you. And I feel like this 2020 is a year of unconditional divine frequency and partnership. So keep us posted, Jolie. It's going to be a very lovey-dovey year. Thank you. Who else do we have?
I'm going to, I think it's Illy or Lee Garcia.
Okay.
I can't tell if that's an I or an L. But they say I'm in a hole financially, and I'm so lost and tired. I don't even know what to do anymore. Emotionally and physically, I'm drained. Any guidance?
First of all, ask the universe to open up an unexpected spigot of abundance for you, open up a flow of energy for you. Illy, I feel like, first of all, your birthday is a powerful number. So I like your month and your day. I know here in South Florida, I don't know where you live, but I know that number did come up here in South Florida. And once numbers come up, they start coming up in other places. So you might want to play that in the Cash 3. It is a powerful time. But you are feeling lost because you have everything on your shoulders. I would talk to someone financially who can be of assistance to help you streamline and negotiate some of these bills and debts so that you can move forward from some of the experiences. I will tell you this, that there is a shift to change in career and work. There is financial increase. There is some growth that comes for you. I feel like there's an opportunity for you to do something on the side, and that money is going to come in more than one way. You need to be open and receptive. I am the flow of divine universal love. My suggestion is every day you write 10 reasons why you are aligned with prosperity. I am aligned with prosperity because my heart and my soul are open, knowing I am always taken care of by the universe. I am aligned with prosperity because I am the commanding force of energy, and through me flows all of my needs and desires because I am the force of energy creating with God. I am open and receptive to prosperity. Prosperity comes to me through multiple spigots. I am open and receptive to gifts. I am open and receptive to discounts. I am open and receptive to people making things easier for me. I'm open and receptive to the prosperity that is before me for increase in career, for bonuses. I am open and receptive to games of chance, for financial wins to come to me from unexpected sources. I am open and receptive to the universe to just drop money at my feet. And when I look down where I go, I will find money in places I least expected, and I will know that that money was given to me by my angels and my guides. I am open and receptive to someone being of kind and generous heart to step forward and to give me the energy of abundance, the flow of abundance to assist me at this time. I know that all my needs and desires are provided for. I am in alignment with divine universal flow. If the bird that flies in the sky, the sparrow that seeks the worm, fears not. I am created in God's image. I have no fear because I am open and receptive to the flow of prosperity. Prosperity flows to me with ease and grace. I am a prosperous being. I am abundant beyond measure. And I do not live in the energy of fear because I am a powerful, mighty being who is provided for by God. By golly, you say that every day and you set your feeling around it, you will become the magnet of prosperity. And light a money candle, do a few things in ceremony to just ask the universe to clear your energy and move yourself forward. We can be of any further assistance to you. Let us know. We are always here to be of service. Thank you. That's a tough spot to be in, and it's uncomfortable as well to feel that feeling of overwhelmment and financial abundance and to not know where it's going to come from. It can be a little daunting, but we know that you can pass through this, and this too will put you to a greater, higher level. I say that to you and everyone else in the feed. Thank you. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Lakeisha. She says, Sarah, I'm so hurt that she's feeling vengeful hurt, and she does not want to remember anything about the whole him situation. Will this memory erase?
It will. It will. And vengeful will only bitter and shift your energy to a low frequency, and then they will have gained more power over you than anything, and then you will not be able to move forward in the energy of attracting a new mate. I know we're hurt, we're tired, we feel disappointed, this one didn't work, so you don't know if you're ready for love, but I got to tell you, love is out there ready for you. You just need to clear this energy and don't feel that vengeful energy, because that is removing yourself from the divine blessings and the divine flow that is already in motion for you. We send you our prayers of unconditional love and compassion, and trust that there's something wonderful coming for you. Thank you so much, Lakeisha Gardner-Thomas, for your Facebook question. And as always, it's good to see you in the feed. Good to see everyone in the feed. I know we got some new people here, so thank you so much for showing up and sharing this time with us. We're always grateful and appreciative of your support, and we're always grateful and appreciative of the universe and the angels and the guides that allow me to show up here with Helena on a Sunday for us to spend a little bit of our personal time and get real personal with all of you and share some fun messages and give us all a little guidance and for us all to put a little love in our hearts. Who else do we have, Helena?
Next, I have Hannah Witt, and Hannah wants to know what her and her partner can do to restore balance in their relationship and clear blockages.
You know, Hannah, with one of the things I feel like is there's been a lot of outside interference in this relationship, some pot stirring is what I like to call it, and so neither person really knows, you nor your partner really know where the truth and the illusion begin. We've got, speak about resentment, we've got some off feelings there. One of the things that you can do is go back to basics. And one of the things I'm always led to tell people is understand your love language and understand how each person likes to communicate. Understand how we express love. The 5 Love Languages is a great book to get. They have a test online. They give you that insight. Understand that you have the power inside of yourself to practice self-love. And at this time, you're both hooking into each other's wounds from past experiences, and that trauma is really disrupting everything. So I say to you this, Hannah, that you in this moment of time can resolve these issues and work through this relationship. Be centered in gratitude and prayer. Go back to basics. Have fun in this relationship. I do recommend spiritual bathing. It does clear the energy. Sometimes we pick up the energetic intentions of others in our auric field. It's good to clear the energy. I often recommend some of the baths that I have here. I make everything. Our break and remove, our sage clearance, our divine love bath, our love bath, our Shamuel, Archangel Shamuel bath, which is unconditional love. There's so many baths that you can do to shift the energy around you to make yourselves more in tune with each other. I feel like there's a lot of interference, and the more you two remain sacred to self, individually and collectively, the easier it will be to get this back on track. This is something that would be an ideal read for us to do in person. I know there's a couple of personal things going on that I'd love to explore. Not comfortable sharing in this feed. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual, I'd love that opportunity. But I do feel we've given you some good guidance to assist you in this moment of time. And we will send you much love so that the balance can come back together for the relationship so that we can remove the blockages that are there. Thank you, honey. God bless you. Who else do we have?
Ooh, I want to go to Chubama.
Chubama.
Says her name is Jerfine.
Okay.
They would like to know how to speak to their guardian angel.
Well, Jerfine, then I most certainly would tell you to take the Sarah Spiritual class on Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Go to SarahSpiritual.com because that will be your best guidance. But the way you speak to your guardian angel in just a nutshell, because I always like to use our questions as a teaching tool. So thank you, Helena, for picking Jerfine's question, Chubama. Chubama, you want to have your angel mama by your side? Well, the first thing you want to do is ask. And very simply ask your angel to show you, to give you a sign that they are with you, that they're standing by your side. Ask your angel to show you. Now you may say, well, Sarah, how am I going to know if I hear them? How am I going to know if they show me? How am I going to know? You will know because you can give them a test. Yes, I test my angels. You could say, angels, I'm pulling into the Publix parking lot or the ShopRite parking lot or whatever store you're in front of, and say, as I pull into the store, open up a spot for me so that I can have front parking. Angels, give me a sign that you're with me. You might find a feather. You might get 3 butterflies that circle around your head just at the moment that you say, angels, give me a sign. You begin to ask them to make their presence known to you in subtle ways that blend with the world. I'm not asking them to manifest right in front of your face, honey. I'm just saying, let's have a sign or something go on that will guide you. Also, for you to sit in stillness and feel the feeling of love. And as you feel the breath of life and the feeling of love, ask your angels to show themselves to you so that you can feel their power, feel their energy. And also ask your angel, what is your name? And your angel will give a name. If you ask the question and close your eyes and just let your thoughts wander, the next thought that you hear will be the word or the signal or the name of your angel, and you will know more. It's a great question. We gave you a couple of quick tips, But I do hope you or anyone else interested in connecting with your angels with our coupon code, the class is only 11. I do hope you register on SarahSpiritual.com and join us in this center in West Palm Beach or live online from anywhere in the world. Let's get together and have an angel party. Thank you for your question. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Tamika Carter. Tamika's asking, will my goals fall into place this year? I've been so out of sorts lately and feel like everything is falling apart.
Tamika, part of this is this massive change that you're going through. It began in September of last year. So when I look at September of 2019, I feel as if you are out of sorts since then, and now we're getting everything to fall into place. And it will fall into place, but a few things have to fall out of place to make room for your goals. And you know this to be true. There's some things that you have to let go of and let some things kind of step aside, because there's the angels, the guides, the universe has a better version of your plan before you. Don't minimize, don't hold yourself back. There's great opportunity coming for you. Your goals seem to make this shift, this change that I see for you. When I look at this energy, I see this energy as this being a year of career. And when I move you closer to the 6th month of the year, which takes us to the June month, they give me the number 6, they take me to the June month, that's when things really start moving in a positive direction and you feel things starting to gel together. I see a lot of public appreciation, I see a lot of movement forward, and I feel as if this is the time where you're getting ready to shine your light. Thank you, Tamika Carter, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have, Helena?
I want to go to Brittany Wiley. Brittany's asking, will I be able to connect to my inner self?
You're always able. It's just kind of breaking through the egoic self, the mind chatter, the monkey experience of our minds that does not let us be in that energy. You will spend more time connecting to your inner self, Brittany Wiley. You will be able to, because one of the things Spirit recommends for you is for you to write a letter to yourself every day. Dear me, I am so grateful, I am so thankful for all that I have. Dear me, what I most appreciate in me and about me is, and you fill in the blank. Dear me, today I wish to release the feeling of, whatever the feeling is. Dear me, in this moment of time, I am fully connected to you, and I know that in the stillness of my heart, in the stillness of peace, I find clarity, and in the clarity I know that I am one with God. In the stillness, I know I am one with God. In the peace, in the clarity, I am one with God. To just kind of write that and feel the power of those words most certainly will align you to a very powerful destiny. I thank you so much, Brittany, for that question. You will be connecting more and more with your inner self. And even for you too, that angel class or some of my other Sarah Spiritual classes will be of great assistance. We have my classes available on download at SarahSpiritual.com. And I feel like you could learn quite a bit and many tips by listening to some of these classes. And we are here to continue to be of assistance to everyone. But that's a great question. Journaling for you will make a difference. And it does not have to be a lot of writing. It's just simply a few sentences aligning you with who you are, being appreciative and releasing what no longer serves you, and recognizing you are and always will be connected to your inner self. For your inner self is your direct connect to God. Thank you for that great question. Who else do we have here?
This one just came in from Jessie Lynn. Jessie Lynn's asking, why am I going through so much bad stuff lately? It's never ending. Please, I have no peace in my life.
You know, Jessie Lynn, you will have peace. And I got to tell you that this is really a powerful time for you. Because you again, we got a lot of people clearing out a lot of old energy. I'm noticing a pattern here in the questions. And when I look at the birthdays and I'm looking at the energy around you, I'm being made aware that, you are at this year of endings, this year of change. And these changes are forcing you to let go of things that don't serve you so that you can move forward. And it's also a year that provides you with learning how resourceful you can be on your own, within self, and for you to forgive and trust. And forgiveness and trust are two key things for you in 2020. to forgive yourself, forgive others, and to trust that the universe always has your back, and this will all be fine. You, Jessie Lynn, are going through a major, hallelujah transformation. Thank you, Lord. You're going to be feeling like you got squeezed through a tube. But when you come out the other side, girl, it's going to be good. So hang on a little bit. I promise you, you won't get tossed on your head. Just hold on. The roller coaster ride will be over soon. And then thank you for riding the world of roller coasters, because you will be in a fabulous paradise, an amusement park of life that will be full of a lot of joy. They show a lot of celebration coming for you. So just ride this rough patch and everything will be fine. Thank you, Jessie Lynn Martin, for joining us. And I hope you continue to follow us on the feed. And we welcome you here. Thank you. Is that Jessie's first time here with us?
I believe so.
Thank you, Jessie, for joining us. Good to have you here. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Candace Ann Rowe.
I actually feel like Jessie had some kind of like breakup or division between her and someone else. Like everything got tossed up. Personal relationships, finances. It was just a real, it's been a mess, Jessie.
She shook.
She shook. She shook to the core. Who else do we have here?
We got Candace Ann Rowe. Candace is asking, am I on a good career path? Looks like she's going to be a chef or is a chef. And will I see a promotion opportunity to become financially secure?
You will, Candace Ann Rowe. And this year, what is going on here with everybody? Holy Christmas, Toledo and hot dog on a stick. Man, it's crazy times for people. But you are on a good road to your career. And the way I see this for you is that, again, you're going through changes. These changes are going to force you to grow. The growth spurt that I see for you will earn you a promotion. Just watch. They tell me to watch the people around you. I just feel like not everybody's going to be as authentic as you are. So there is an opportunity for you to be to have a promotion and to be financially stable. I feel a little hesitation when I look at where you are and that promotion coming there. I actually feel from another source that you may close out the chapter of where you are, because another source, another opportunity as a chef will come, and that will put you at a different level, a different paradigm, a different level of respect. I don't know that you get enough respect where you are. I mean, I know they might be respectful, but I don't know that they respect your talent and appreciate your skill set as a chef in the restaurant industry. So I see here that this paradigm that's been created here may not support what's really coming for you. So if you feel the need to leave to get what you want, go, girl, because there is a positive change coming for you. And if they offer a promotion for you where you are, because there is definite promotion in your energy this year, if they offer the promotion for you, take a good look at who you'll be working with directly. Do you really want the promotion from them? Is the financial stability in that organization worth the hassle, or what happens around it? Is it really worth it, or is there a better version with a better sense of connectivity and peace and camaraderie in a different organization that will give you that promotion pay or more in a much better environment? That's the question that you reflect upon in these next 2 months, and then you'll see some changes coming. Thank you, Candace Ann Rowe, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Jessie actually came back. She said she lost her newborn baby, was in a very abusive relationship, lost her job, her home, and her mother.
Sorry, honey. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, and our hearts are with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I told her to stay connected with us.
Stay connected with us, yes. Yeah, I just knew there was like tremendous separation. It was really a rough gig for you. So thank you for sharing that. And, you know, we are all here for you in the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. Whew, yes.
There's a lot going on in here. Everybody's concerned about finances, relationship. Like you were saying before, like, it's almost like the same question, but everybody's situation is so extreme.
Everyone's situation's different, and thank you for noticing that, Helena. And you know, thank you everyone for your authenticity and your connectivity with us, because we appreciate the fact that you ask questions that are personal to you. You ask them in a manner that is open for us to interpret, not just to answer you, but to be of assistance of everybody, not just you. So I thank you for your desire to share. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about that to everyone, because I'm seeing the questions here. People looking for guidance, people not feeling supported, people feeling like they got flipped like a flapjack in a hot griddle and they don't even know what's going on. Financial issues, relationship issues. It really looks like, as you sit here and you see these questions come in, that we're all being reprogrammed. We're all being disconnected from things that are not for our highest good, or we're all being forced to change our game, to change how we do things, to change how we look at things, to change our mindset, to change our feelings, to take a look at what's really running the show of our life. Is it a program that is running underneath the surface, that is taking us to this place in life that really has never been us from the beginning and we didn't know any better? Is there something that's pushing us to a better level, a better opportunity? Is there a reason for this collapse of establishment, collapse of, look at what's going on in the government, look at Mother Earth. Everything is really shaking. It's not just us humans, it's everything around us. So why is that going on now? Because it's the time for us to get ready for a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new emotion, for us to be restored to love. Why is it never before people are really noticing and really caring? I know, people have been vegetarians for years and people have, practiced, but now people are recognizing what really goes on behind the scenes to prepare the food for us. And I'm not on a campaign to tell people what they should or shouldn't eat. I'm not here to tell you that. That's your free will choice. But everyone's noticing. People are noticing that animals are being, lost after an earthquake, after a hurricane, and we're coming to the rescue of animals. We saw in Australia, the animals and the fires, and we are seeing all these changes going on in the world, and we are banding together as community, as oneness, to help each other. And that's what we do here on the feed. We come together to help each other. And we also know that everyone at one point or another is faced with a choice and a way of being that has to let go of old paradigms, that has to shift consciousness. And this is a time of shifting consciousness and moving into a better way of being, and to build momentum in the energy of love, to build momentum in the energy of compassion, the energy of forgiveness, the energy of connectivity, of authenticity, of divinity. And as you move forward in that energy, you can recognize that you can create anything you desire, and that it doesn't have to be complicated, and you can create a better way of being, but you just need to break the pattern. And if we don't break the patterns, then the patterns will break us. And that's what many of you are recognizing. You're recognizing that there's a breaking down of old systems, breaking down of old ways of being, breaking down on the paradigm of relationships. Relationships aren't the same anymore. Our relationships with children, even children. Never before have I ever sat in front of so many children and the children aren't happy. I'm like, what do you have to not be happy about? And they're not happy. So that's showing us that there's a better way, a different way, and it's pushing us to step into love. Because if we step into the energy of stillness, the energy of peace, the energy of love, however removed we may feel from it because of circumstances and conditions, and we align with love, everything else will work itself out. And whatever falls, you just step over and keep going. Because then that means that the universe, the divine power, has a better version waiting for you. It's a more powerful version. It's a more complete version. It's a more loving version. It's a better version of what you thought you wanted. God has a better version of it for you. You just have to be willing. You just have to be willing to live in your soul and not in your head. When you live in your soul, you're always connected to the universe. I think we've answered so many questions around this topic that what we just said applies to everyone. I know we have so many more questions. We have pages and pages of questions. Those of you who know me know that I will pop into the feed off and on between this broadcast and the next one on Wednesday, and I will answer questions, and I will continue. I welcome your messages in Facebook. Know that if I don't get to you right away, doesn't mean I'm ignoring you or I couldn't get to you. I will get to you. We are here to be of assistance to you. I thank you for sharing your energy with us, your love, your support. I thank you for sharing the page. Continue to share the page even as we're closing this broadcast. I feel that tonight, Spirit gave us some powerful messages. I feel as if your questions were the perfect catalyst for change for everyone on this feed and everyone who falls into this beautiful energy of who you all are on the feed and everyone's questions. So share it out. Support the energy that is love, and know that love will always be the answer, that you are a strong, powerful being, stronger than you ever knew, because you're not the conditioned self that you've been led to believe you are. You are a divine creature that is always and will always be aligned with love and God. The angels are with you, the guides are with you, and we, as best we can here on Sarah Spiritual, Helena, Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on Wednesdays, we are with you. We're here supporting you, guiding you every step of the way. If you can come to our center, feel the energy in West Palm Beach. We are here open Tuesday through Saturday. Come by, visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. Stay connected with us. We are here navigating life together, and we are always connected, and we are always with you every step of the way. I thank you for this wonderful, powerful questioning. Thank you, Helena, for being here with us, setting us up every Sunday, and just being a great support. We appreciate you. We love you. And you can always ask a question in the feed live, for sure. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. God bless you. Stay in touch with us. We'll see you Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on the Facebook feed and on YouTube. God bless you. We really do love you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Help me hold the answer we are looking for. Help me open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light, there's a light that shines inside.